Guys, welcome to my shop. In this video, we're going through a bunch of stuff that I've written down about how I want to be a better business person. My goal of this video is to find out from you guys how you stay focused. Big problem that I have, ADHD, all that jazz. Staying focused is difficult. I need to learn how to do it better. I'm trying hard. I got notes written down here. In the attempt to help me process, I decided I'm gonna video it and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Let's get into it. Literally, I'm just sharing my thoughts and ideas with you so that it helps me process. When you write stuff down, you're more likely to remember it. Talking about things that you write down, it helps you process it. I'm trying to get better. First thing on the list, write down stuff. Second thing on the list, a doctor once upon a time told me that I have ADHD, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Dirt bike. I spent the next 15 years on medication. We got to the point where the doctor was like, well, let's just triple this because it's not working anymore. And at that point, I was like,
wait a minute, who are you?
we can triple my dosage in a month and that's okay. At that point, then I was like, I quit it cold turkey, went through some crazy wild stuff there as my brain was like, hold on, let's recalibrate how to think and do stuff without medication. It has been said, Cody has a little bit of trouble focusing. Dirt bike, come from a farming community. I know how to work super hard. If there's a pile of dirt to move, I can work for 16 hours and I can move that pile of dirt over there and I will get it done. But staying focused on running a business and everything that's involved in that, that is wildly hard because, flash, oh, squirrel. Dirt bike. I see a dirt bike, I'm gone, man. I am following that dirt bike. It happened. A couple years ago, I started that company, Epic Media. Come from the blue collar world, started off making cars, doing all that kind of stuff, did that for a bunch of years, moved into the heavy equipment world, fell in love with that, started doing that for a bunch of years. Now, through a head injury and a whole bunch of metal that's in my body, I can't run equipment like I used to. Started a media company, filming the equipment. Just as cool, but it's different. As I grow the business, I find out from people that were here, that have left here, that have said, this is the hardest place in the world to make any money. Nobody here spends any money on marketing. Yeah, I can confirm that that has been my biggest challenge right now is nobody where I live in this small, tiny little place of Canada, they hardly spend any money on marketing. It's like pulling teeth here. When I go other places, they're like, oh, here, yeah, here, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And you're like, wow, this is wild. That doesn't happen where I live. I was on a mission down in Florida to be like, can I set up business down here? Yes, can confirm. I want to do that. Florida's awesome. If you watched any of my videos in the past, you know that my Florida trip a few weeks ago, whoa. It was pretty good. I now want to figure out how to move down there. And I'm working on it, but there's a lot of stuff involved. I need money to move. That is the thing. What I said before, it's really hard in this area to make any money in marketing. I need money to move. Can't move until I have money. Can't make money here because nobody spends money on the stuff that I provide. How do we make all of this work? This is what I'm processing. That's what I wrote down here. My current plan, sort of, kind of, idea, maybe, I don't know, we're throwing around ideas. The current idea is to go buy a place in Florida, which will allow me to do more work and get an income that's happening so that I can fulfill a dream that I have.
I have a dream.
And I'm not here to waste anybody's time. The whole idea of moving to Florida is kind of a stepping stone to a bigger thing that I have planned. Some of you know it. If you're like, I have no problem telling you. I just want to broadcast that out to everybody, just in case it doesn't happen. Then you're like, oh, I have to go back on that. No, there's a goal. It will come out as I get the pieces plugged into the right place and things start happening. And like, it's pretty cool. I will just say, like, you've seen the stuff that I build, right? I build cool cars, I build a cool shop. Everything looks cool in here. I do plan on building something else pretty soon, and it's gonna be the coolest thing that I have ever built, and I'm excited. Now, we bring it back to this area here, where nobody spends any money on marketing, or hardly any money. There's a little bit. Let's just say I'm not rolling in dough right now. All of this stuff I've built myself. That car started at $600. That car started at $100, and I built it by hand. I put 3,000 hours into that car. It was a ton of work. It was awesome, lots of fun. Would do it again, 1,000%. But it didn't cost me any money other than my time. I built the whole loft in there and everything. Short plug, know how to do stuff so that you can operate without having a lot of financial success, and you can make stuff that's cool. So I get in my head sometimes about nobody wants any of my skills or abilities, and then I start to feel a little worthless and all that stuff. It's just not true. Nobody here wants my skills. That doesn't mean nobody anywhere else wants my skills. I went to Florida, all of a sudden it was like bam, 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 bam. Everyone's like, come to me. I'm like, I can't be everywhere at one time. I will try, but you gotta give me a minute. I went to as many places as I could. It was awesome. I had the best time ever. Solidified my dream of, yeah, we're going down to Florida because those guys are a party. I want to be around that, and there's money to be made there. But when I got back here, it wasn't just as simple as, oh, I'm just gonna move, see you guys later. No. Keaton Turner in a podcast a while ago said hiring a coach was one of the best things that he ever did. So I did that a little while ago. I hired 2 coaches. Well, one of them, I'm not paying him. The other one, I'm paying him a lot of money, like a lot of money. I want this to work. I want to be successful, so I'm willing to dish money that I don't have to, hopefully, on the other end of things, then it will pay itself off. We're trying to make it work. One of my coaches, it kind of seems like every weekend he's kind of rips into me a little bit about like, you're doing this and you're doing this and you're doing this. This doesn't line up with this. And he's like, I love you, man, but like, you're getting distracted. It's like, oh, Cody's distracted? You don't say. Dirt bike, that's the thing. I'm on a mission to stay focused. Like I said, I'm a farm kid. I can work really friggin' hard. Staying focused is a challenge. As a business owner, I need to stay focused. That is my challenge. I got a whiteboard on the wall there. I got whiteboards at home. I got these notes everywhere. I even made my own notepad so that I can write stuff down on it and my letterheads on it and everything. And like, we feel real professional. I am trying. I have notes, reminders, stuff everywhere. I know all the stuff to do. But I'm just a single guy. There's nobody in my active every day going, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Stay focused on that. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I figure if I maybe make a video about how I'm not focused, that's kind of my accountability. You guys are now my accountability. Just, you can tell me like, Cody, you are not focused. I'm sorry, let me refocus. I think part of it is just called life. It's part of just being a human, maybe. Part of the reason that I can't stay focused is because there's not tons of stuff going on here. There's not lots of money to be made here. So anytime I see anything moving, I'm like, ooh, cool, yeah, oh, maybe, yeah, sure, yeah. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm drowning. I'm trying to survive as a business owner in an area where nobody's doing the business that I'm in. You're just like, hell. That is why Florida is a thing. I went down to Florida and you're like, wow, I don't even have to swim here. This is amazing. And people are like, you're amazing. And I'm like, okay, sure, thank you. So to wrap everything up, what are some things you guys do to help stay focused? How can you help me stay focused? If you were in my shoes, how would you stay focused? You got all this stuff going on. I got a house with renters in it. I got the shop here. This place has a mortgage on it. I got to pay for this shop. Pieces going everywhere. I sold another building. Dad was in the hospital a little bit. I still want to see my family and do all that. How do you work it all together? And then you're also trying to like move somewhere else and spend time somewhere else. Gosh, there's a lot of puzzle pieces there. And for someone that has a difficult time staying focused, this is not an easy task to do. So, tips, hints, tricks. What do you guys do to stay focused? I have notes. I have a whiteboard, multiple places. I have stuff on my phone. I'm subscribed to YouTubers that are doing the things that I want to do, so I see that regularly. Is there something else to do, or am I doing all the right stuff and it's just a matter of time? And you got to bring it back to the analogy of I'm directing a cruise ship through the ocean. I'm not just on a jet ski where I'm like, woo, yeah, let's go to Florida. Right? It's like, okay, if I'm driving a cruise ship, took a helicopter, I went to Florida, and I was like, oh yeah, let's go that direction. So then I come back here, and then you're like, all right, let's turn. The mature, wise people would say that's probably what's happening. I get into these moments where I'm just like, yeah, dirt bike. And it just, sometimes I feel like I'm all over the place. This is just real talk right now. Give me your thoughts, your ideas. Maybe you're actually on this same journey as well, and you're just here to read the comments to see what other people say. I welcome all of you guys here. Be kind to one another. The people in my community, they are the kindest, nicest people. Super generous, super helpful. Awesome. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. That's today's video. We'll see you on the next one.